this is CodeLytical from Ghana, and in this video we are going to continue with our code application. In our previous work, we're able to achieve this thing. We're able to load our codes categories into our recycler view. Alright, so this is where we go to. When you click on the view, you're only going to get a detailed code but nothing there. So in this video we are going to work on our greeting message, and this is how you are going to do the greeting message. You want the greeting message to work in such a way that in the morning you are going to receive a different greeting message, and in the afternoon too you are going to receive a different one. Same applies to evening. So this is what we are going to do. After that, we'll try and see if we can work on the detail side. So without wasting much time, let's get straight at it. Okay, so now let's look at our values, our string. So with a string, see, we already have our morning codes. Okay, we have our afternoon codes, then evening codes. So in the morning we receive a code, afternoon we receive a code, then evening to receive a code, and these codes work based on day, like daily codes. So each day you are going to receive one from morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, so now let's get started. Now you could see that we created some string array here at the M test array, A test array, E test array, representing the morning, afternoon, and evening. So we use this string array to call each of the string array we created, that is the morning, afternoon, and evening. So we say M test array is equal to get resource dot get string array. Okay, so we say r dot string dot morning, sorry, not string, it's array rather, so array dot morning, like this. Okay, so we have afternoon 2 is equal to get resource dot get string array r dot array dot afternoon. Same applies to evening. Oh, sorry, equal to get array r dot array dot evening, like this. Okay, so now we've been able to get each of the arrays, that is morning, afternoons, assign them. So now let's create our preference, store some preference. So we created a preference shared here. So we say preference shared is equal to this dot get shared preference, then see here it takes two parameters. Okay, it's expecting two arguments. So first one will be a string, string, like this. Say preference, then comma, we say the mode int, so mode private, like this. Alright, so we say test shared preference, same thing, is equal to this dot get friends, same thing, but here we say test, so mode private, like this. Okay, so now that we are done with this one, now let's create our calendar. Let's get some calendar, that is the time of the day and those. So we say calendar, all right, C is equal to calendar dot get instance, like this. Then we say int create time of day, like this, is equal to our C calendar dot get, all right, get what, calendar dot hour of day, like this. Okay, so you are done with this one too. Now let's do some condition, create some condition. So this is going to check if you are in the morning, afternoon, or evening. So we say if, that is time of day, like this. Okay, time of day is greater than or equal to 0, and time of day, okay, is less than 12, like this. We are going to do something there. Okay, so now let me copy this, just duplicate it to save time. So else if time of the day, all right, else if time of the day, because we are comparing the time, is equal to, greater than or equal to 12, and is also less than 16. Okay, else if, same thing like this, okay, is greater than or equal to 16 and is less than 24, like this. So we do our conditions here. Okay, so let's start top one. Okay, so now if our time is greater than 0 and it's also less than 12, that means we are in the morning. So we say create another if, then our preference shared dot get boolean here. Okay, so we check if it's the first time loading our quotes. So say is first run, like this. Okay, if it's first run, oh, so true, like this. Okay, so we say we set our daily greetings dot set test what, the the morning, yeah. So we are in the morning, so morning, like this, create, yeah. So 0, that is the first index, 0, like this. Sorry, modulo, and say m test dot length, like this. Okay, so we are done. After that, we save the date, like this. So let's create this method, save date. Alt enter. Let's create the save date method. All right, so let's create that one. So we say preference shared is equal to this dot get shared preference set. Let me copy the name we used here so that we'll mess something up. So let me copy this, Control C to copy, then paste it here. Okay, so comma mode private, like this. Okay, so now we say edit, that is editor, equal to preference dot edit, like this. Then we say editor dot clear. All right, then finally editor dot put string, like this. So we say date, and then date format, date format dot format, then you say date, like this. Okay, so we say editor dot apply, like this. Okay, so now done with our save date method. We've created it. So now let's go back to our if else condition here. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we say else. Okay, else, like this. So inside our else, you are going to create another if condition. So you say if not object dot equals, like this. Okay, say preference dot get get string. So here say string, say date, like this. So comma, a string, give it an empty string like this. That's the default. So you say comma, then date format, dot format, then date, like this. Okay, so it's if. So we open our parenthesis, we create an int. So we say int IDS is equal to new random dot next int, like this. Okay, and inside the next int, say our m, that is the morning test array, dot length, like this, Okay, simple. Okay, so after that we now say the daily test. We set that one to the morning test, 10 of that index. Okay, so say test head preference dot edit, okay, dot push string, say test, like this. All right, comma, then the daily comma, daily greetings dot get test, like this, dot to string, yeah, dot dot apply, like this. All right, then now we save our date, like this. So after that we say else daily greetings dot set test preference dot get string, that is a test, then comma, an empty string, like this. All right, so that is it. So we use this to check the morning greetings. This is it. So now let's copy this for the afternoon and the evening. Okay, so paste it here like that. So let me select all, like this. Okay, so let's replace this one with the afternoon AT array, like this. Okay, simple as that. Now same thing for the evening. So let's paste it. So we select this, we select m test array, select this one, make it evening test array, like this. So we are done with our greeting conditions. Okay, so when you test our application, it will greet us based on the time. Okay, so you can see now the time is 10:02. Okay, so let's test our application. All right, so as my emulator is running, click on run app. Okay, so it's almost done. All right, it's now installing the application. Okay, so the time is 10:14 now. We are getting happiness cannot be far behind. So let's go to our string and check if our is working, code is working. So let's click on the evening. Okay, so the first one, happiness cannot be found. All right, so it means that it's working. So because we are in the evening and it's picking from the evening, array, quote array. So it's working now. Okay, so that is it for the comment side. Okay, so now let's work on the detailed one. When you click on the view, you get a detailed quotes. Okay, you get on the detailed code for song. And so let's go to the detailed code activity XML. Okay, so let me collapse this one. Okay, so let's change the constraint layout. Let's change it to linear layout, like this, linear layout. Okay, set the orientation to vertical, like this. All right, so inside we create a relative layout, set it to match parent, then match parent, like this. All right, close it. Inside we create another one, card view, like this. So we say card view match parent, then here will be a question mark, a tree, like this, then action bar size. All right, so card corner radius 8 dp, then card elevation, like this, we say 12 dp. Okay, let's give an ID, we say like this, now lay. Okay, so we've created our card view. Now it's like that. Inside the card view, place a relative layout inside, like this, and it's going to take a match parent, then a wrap content. Okay, so we say align parent top. Okay, let me say parent align. Oh, but where is it? Align parent top. Okay, so 100 layout align. Okay, you let's ignore the align. Okay, so now let's gravity, let's set a gravity to center, like this. Okay, now inside our relative layout, we create another relative layout. Oh, like this, and we say 60 dp, 60 dp, like this. Okay, so parent start, let's see if you get parent start. Okay, so you are getting parent start here. Align parent start. Okay, we say true, like this. Gravity center, then ID, we say back one, like this. Okay, so now inside it we create another relative layout, and this time is going to be 35 dp, 35 dp, like this. Then gravity again center, like this. ID, say back quotes. Okay, so let's close it like this. Okay, so what we're doing, place image view inside it, say match parent, match parent, like this. Say else hussy, then says IC underscore sway, like this. Okay, so app tint equal to, we say white, at color white. Oh, at color white, like this. Okay, we are missing something. Okay, all right, so now let me collapse this. Then let me collapse this one too as well. Okay, then this one, let me remove the gravity background. Let's make it round box like this. Yeah, I think this is cool. Okay, so this is cool. All right, yeah, I think that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so now let's put our cursor here, create another relative layout, then match parent. I think let me make it match parent and see. Okay, with match parent and see. Okay, so we say center in parent like this, in parent true, gravity, center horizontal, vertical. Alright, so now let's create our test view. Say test view, so wrap content like this. Now give our ID, say quote test like this, quote test like this. So font family, let's use Balu like this. Okay, gravity, center, then test, let's use caption like this. Status, just something to. Okay, test, align, center. Okay, missing something. Okay, you let finish and see. Test color white, test size 22 sp, test star bold, yeah, like this. Okay, so let me see gravity, let me make it center to see. All right, so I think this is cool. Yeah, so this is okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. Let me see something. Center in parent true. So let me make this one, let's go vertical. Okay, so okay, we are done with this one too. Let me collapse this. All right, so we are done with our toolbar here. So let me collapse this, yeah, put the cursor here like this. So now the rest, let me just copy and paste to make it fast. So copy from here like this. Okay, so let me paste it here. All right, so that is it. Okay, so this is our card view. This, okay, now let me start from top here. Okay, so we started from here. We created a relative layout called the ID. count number, then inside a relative layer we placed inside a test view that will do our counting. So it will be counting the codes for us. Okay, so after that we created a relative layout here, then with a width of match parent height 0, then inside we placed a card view inside. Alright, so this is a card view. Inside the card view under relative, then scroll, this is our test view like this. So after that, okay, let me remove this one. Okay, something is missing. Okay, oh, bad. Okay, so here, okay, so on top here where we have the codes lay here, okay, this one, okay, so we are going to place layout above. So above, layout above, then we say button. So this layout will be above this button layout. Okay, so that is it. We are done with our XML for the detailed code activity. Okay, so now let's go inside the code. Okay, so start get windows dot set flag. Okay, so you say Windows Manager, dot layout dot set, sorry, dot flag full screen like this. So let me copy this, paste, comma, like this. Okay, so we are done like this. Okay, so let's copy and paste some code here. So I'll copy this, I'll copy this, so I'll paste it here. Alt enter to import it, Alt enter, so Alt enter, Alt enter like this. So code item here. Okay, so now let's, so we say, okay, let me copy this one too, it has to be fast. Okay, so let me paste it here. So here we have codes test here. We have codes test. Let me go and check. Yeah, so that's the codes test. Okay, so now this is how our application is working. Where is it, the codes? So see, when we click on this view here, it passes from the adapter into our detailed. So let's go to that adapter, that's the codes adapter like this. So let's click on this. So here is it. Said when on view codes view is clicked, you should pass the test data, that is the get codes name, into the detail activity. So we are passing this information into this. So it means that even if we are inside this code activity, we can still get these things here. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, so now say let's copy this. Okay, so see, we've created a string called name here. So you are saying name, we are passing this name, or we are assigning this name to get string extra test. So this test, when we get to the codes adapter, we have test here. So you have we pass this test into this codes detail activity, and now we are assigning that value to name here. All right, so now we can say this dot code item dot set test. Okay, the name here. So that is it, as simple as that. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do. So it means that anytime we click on any of the category, for instance song, it should pass the name, the song here, into this test view here. All right, so that's what we are trying to achieve. Okay, so now we are going to assign the position to, let me pass it here. So we say this dot position, because you have already created int position there, int position. So you say this dot position is equal to get int is it get, yeah, get intent, sorry, dot get int extra, like this. So the string, then the default value, that is 0. So let me go and copy so that we don't mess up. So position, let me copy this one and paste it here. So that is it. All right, so now after this we are almost done. So inside here we are going to use condition. So let me copy this code and put it there. So we say if, let me copy our, okay, paste it here. So all that we are trying to do is this: if the position, or if what we've clicked, the position clicked is 0, that means the first one, because so the first one is 0, you have numbered it position 0, 1, 2 based on the index. So if the first one we clicked on position 0, then it means it should load, it should set the codes, it should set the test view, or it should load it from the items. Let's go up, we have items here. Okay, so we say items is equal to get resources, the get string. So we are assigning these items to the first string array, that is s work. Okay, and when we click on it, codes should get the items. So all the items, okay, this is all the items, and we set the current selected code, we set it to 0 here, so representing the first index or the first code. Okay, so anytime we load our code, it should select the first item inside the string array. Okay, that's what we are trying to say. And this one too is going to set, this one is this one counting, so you are going to use that one to do the counting. Okay, so code test dot set test is equal to the current selected codes. Okay, then plus, so this is the forward slash, we are creating our own forward slash, then the total item it is displaying. So if the selected one is in the 0, will be 0 forward slash, then let's say if it's the total number is 10, so it will be 0 over 10 in that order. And if you clicked on position 1 to do the same thing, so we get to the last code here. All right, so that is it basically. Now let's do the back. I'm back. All right, let me import this. Oh, sorry, yeah, missing thread, it should be inside here. So back like this. Okay, so this is the back button. Let's go to the back button here. See here, so when this button is clicked, it should go back. Okay, so that's what we've done. So if where's the back button? Okay, so back button, the relative back button. So okay, so this is the back button. So we use the back button if, let's say, we open our quote, the back button, we go to the back quote, the for a previous quote. Okay, so more or less the previous quote. Okay, that's what we are trying to achieve. So the back for the previous quote. So if it's already selected, if you are already in the 0, then you should set the current selected quote. You should set it to the total item or the total index of the quotes list, then -1. So for instance, if let's say it's already 0, then you should move back, move back, move back, move back, move back. That's what we are trying to achieve. All right, so now let's do for the next. Okay, so let me copy next. Okay, so this is the next, the same thing. If the current code selected code is equal to items, the total quotes list, okay, then she set it to what? The first quote. Okay, so that's it. Then this is the copy to clipboard. All right, now we have our share code. Okay, so this is it basically for our share code. So this is just a simple code application you are creating. Now let's do for the rest. That is the back code here. Okay, so barcode. So the barcode is referring to this one. When you click on it, it moves us back to the previous activity. So that is it for this detail activity. We are going to test our application and see how it's going to work. All right, so now let's click on the run app. Okay, so it's installing our application. It's installing. Okay, so it's launching. Okay, so our application has launched successfully. So there is it. There's our application. So now let's click on the first one, work, and see. So we have this, concentrate all your thoughts. So let's go and check. Let's go and check from our array. Work. The first one is work. Let's see what's first. So concentrate all your thoughts. So this is it. Okay, so now let's click on the back button. You see it is not, so let's go and see if it took us to the last one. It is here. It is not a daily increase, so that is it. Let's go to forward. See, our application is working. Now let's go to the back. We move us to the back one. Let's click on the song. You see song is showing here. Our next is working. We have our share. Let's click on copy. It's a test copied. Let's click on share. See, our share button is also working. So basically our application is working fine, fantastic, and everything nicely. So you can play around the way you want, make it nice, and even publish to Play Store. It's free. I will give a code to this project in the description below. Do what? Subscribe to our channel. This is CodeLytical, a newly coding channel. Let's support each other, and let us know in a comment below if you have any project you want us to assist you on. Just leave a comment in the description, in the comment box. Okay, so that's it. So in our next and last video, we are going to work on how we can add into our application, how I can integrate banner ads into our application. So that is it basically. Thank you for your time. Thank you for supporting our channel. Bye bye.